hit the subscribe button because he's giving out free picks each and every week. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Super Bowl 56 live from Los Angeles. A second year in a row we have a home team playing in the Super Bowl. Obviously Tampa Bay last year. This year LA Rams. Plus 1,200 ticket pending on the Rams heading into this one from the start of the year. So excited for that. I'm going to break down the game, provide some fun props, some game props as well, and just look at everything Super Bowl 56. Season overview. Let's do a little season overview before we get into the breakdowns and the games. 18-7 playoffs, guys. 18-7 playoffs. That's 72%. So hopefully you've been on board with me as a client. I'd like to give a shout out to all my long-term clients and playoff clients as well. 7-0 regular season futures, 2-0 best bets at 10 units in profit. Pending Rams, like I mentioned, 1,200 ticket, over 37 in units total profit on a year. Big year in the NFL, guys. Big year in the NFL. I'll go over all weekly updates in my UFC video that's coming out tomorrow in all sports. So check that out if you want to review the weekly updates. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a lot. You heard Meredith in the beginning of the video. Weekly free pick videos on this channel. Obviously, NFL is ending after this week. However, UFC, I do a UFC video every week with weekly updates, free picks. So check that out. Subscribe to the channel here. Like, comment. It helps out a ton as well. Trying to grow the channel, so it is much appreciated. Let's get into a game. Let's get into the game, guys. We have a lot to go over here with the game, and then we got some fun props to go over as well. So let's get right into it. Bengals at Rams. Yes, the Bengals are here. The wild card team, the team that no one had in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. If you did, you're probably lying. I would want to see some proof. Bengals at Rams. Rams minus 4.5 total, 48.5. How the teams got here. Let's take a quick look and see how the teams got here. Rams 15-5 overall. 8 wins in their last 10 to close out the year. Wins over the Cardinals, Tampa Bay, and San Fran. Tough road to get here and get to the home game in the Super Bowl. Bengals 13-7, 7-3 away record, which stands out to me. That 7-3 away record, 13-7, not great, but they are playing well when it counts at the end of the year, right? 7 wins in their last 10. Last 3 wins, Vegas, Titans, and the big win over KC. Rams had the little tougher road to get here, to get the home schedule, but KC, you could say, is the toughest team out of the bunch, out of the 6 here. This game's gonna be won in the trenches, guys. And I did mention, a lot of the times with these Bengals games, I guess it didn't prove too much in the Tennessee game. However, against the KC game, we didn't see a ton of rushing from KC. We didn't see Burrow get affected much, just because KC doesn't rush the passer a ton, right? So the question is the trenches, of course, and then can the Bengals defense continue to overachieve, right? Yes, Burrow's playing great, but, let's be honest, the Bengals are here due to their defense. If we break down the 2 games on how Bengals won, it was because of their defense. The defense won them the Titans game, no doubt about it. Bengals struggled to keep Burrow clean, allowing 9 sacks. And scoring only 19 points. But the defense with the 3 interception was important. That was important in that game. And then that big one late on Tannehill in that last drive. So the defense stepped up huge in the Titans game. And it wasn't their offense that got them the win. It was the defense and the kicking game. That's how you got to win on the road. Against KC, it was the defense in the second half, limiting KC to 3 points at home, which is a tall task, to say the least, against KC, limiting them to 3.5 points. You don't see that too often. Let's take a look at both teams' stats here and where you can maybe find some advantages on the defensive side of the ball or the offensive side of the ball here. Rams 22nd versus the pass, which is good news for Chase and Burrow. You can throw a bit on this team, allowing over 240 yards per game. Rams are 6th versus the rush. So, mixing could be in here for a tough Super Bowl versus that tough front. Same thing on the Bengals side, 26 versus the pass, and the Rams are 5th against the run. So Kupp and Stafford could have another big game here. Look for Beckham and Jefferson to be active. A little sprinkle with Higbee. I think Higbee's okay for this game and active as well. Now Bengals here have played much better than the 26 versus the pass in the playoffs. If you look at these numbers and not just the category overall, right, they have been solid in the playoffs. So you do have to factor that in here. I can't wait to see the Ramsey and Chase matchup. That's the matchup I am excited about. Ramsey versus Chase. Currently, Chase is at 80.5 receiving yards, which could be a bit high. Could be a bit high versus Ramsey. I do expect the game plan to be limit Chase, let the other wide receivers beat him. But guys like Boyd and Higgins are solid number 2 and solid number 3 guys. Higgins, I think, could grow into a number 1. Right now, he is their number 2, but he's been very solid as the number 2, guys. If you look at the playoff numbers, 103 yards versus KC and 96 versus the Titans. When teams focus too much on Chase and Burrow, he does have other targets to use. And Higgins, big body. Who's going to be covering Higgins in the Rams? Who's their number 2? They don't have a ton of depth in the secondary. So Higgins could have a big game. Look out for that. Giving you guys some free prop information here. Look at the Higgins. You may want to look at the under in the Chase. It's tough with Chase, right? If he's guarded with Ramsey, you're going to have to try to work Chase, quick 5-yard pass and then him to turn it into a big game play. I think that's what they're going to want to do with Chase. Throw him a quick, slant and then get him to create. I don't think he's going to have a ton of openings on the wing, in the side, or for, a nice 30, 40-yard bomb. Ramsey should be able to there. Bengals will have a hard time shutting down Kupp, in my opinion. Obviously no one can, even when their game plan is to shut down Kupp. He just gets open. MVP of the season, in my opinion. I don't know how he gets so open. If you look at the 2 games recently, obviously Kelsey did have a big week a few weeks ago, and then A.J. Brown in the first round had 142 yards as the number 1 wideout. So limiting Kupp will be the game plan. Limit the guy. Don't let him have a huge 150-plus yard game, and you could be okay. Bengals solid against the run. They are very solid against the run, 5th ranked, and with the Rams run game kind of struggling. They're kind of trying to find their identity. Obviously with Akers back, he's been struggling a little bit. Limiting Kupp, I think, will be huge here. If they can limit the pass a little bit with Kupp, let the second guys beat them. Let the second guys like Beckham and Jefferson and Higbee beat them. Don't let Kupp. Try to limit them as much as possible. And then obviously the most important part besides those 2, limiting the big play guys, is the trenches. Who's going to win in the trenches? Obviously the Rams do have a impressive pass rush. Can they get to Burrow to limit him? That's going to be key here. KC doesn't rush the passer much, which I mentioned, so I did think it was perfect for Burrow. I just think the Rams, it's going to be a lot tougher versus the Rams. It could be more the Tennessee style, and if it is the Tennessee style, that defense is going to have to step up huge for the Bengals once again, just like Tampa Bay last year, right? Brady in the playoffs didn't play incredible. He did what he needed to do. He was Brady. He didn't turn over the ball, but he didn't have huge games. It was the defense that won Tampa Bay that Super Bowl. Just remember that, guys. And that's what could happen here with the Rams again. It could be that defense. It could be that front that wins them the Super Bowl. I wouldn't be surprised here. Can the Bengals carry this storybook season? Can they win at the underdog role here and win outright? Would I be terribly surprised if Bengals win the Super Bowl? No. The line's telling you that at -4.5 as well, right? So I'm hoping the Rams win at plus 1,200. I wouldn't be surprised if Bengals hang around and make it a game. But I do think the Rams get it done at home and win the Super Bowl. Let's get into some fun props, guys. I like to look at these. It is Super Bowl time. I do smaller units on these. You can somewhat try to find an edge, but at the end of the day, it's all luck. Fun props. A big year last year, going perfect, getting the Gatorade color right with blue at plus 700. Coin toss and national anthem. We went 3-0 on all these plays. So That helped out a ton because I was on the KC side. So these props actually helped me out a ton. Let's look at the coin toss. Coin toss, yes, it's a 50-50 chance and a fun prop every year. But let's look at some of the history here. 26 heads, 29 tails. 26 heads, 29 tails. 6 of the last 8 years have been tails. Let's go with heads. Heads this year, guys, we're betting. You get a minus 105, a little juice on each side. But we're going to go with heads this year. Heads it is. Gatorade shower, Gatorade color. Last year we cashed, like I mentioned, plus 700 on blue. They got smart this year. Blues plus 400. Rams home team. Right, if they win, good chance the Gatorade's going to be blue. So I'll be on blue, plus 400. And then if the Bengals win, plus 200. You can get a plus 210 for the Bengals, orange. So orange is the most popular color of Gatorade according to statistics. So we're going to have one blue, one orange. My favorite color as well is blue. And blue hit 2 out of 3 years. I wouldn't say blue's the most, it is a popular color, I guess, but orange is the most popular color. So blue plus 400, orange plus 210. National anthem, guys. National anthem. Grammy award-winning country star Mickey Guyton. I had never heard of her. I had to look her up. So I did do some research. Right now, it's obviously 95 seconds over and under. Last 15 Super Bowls, over 8 times, 6 times under. Not telling us much there. Last year was a duet, which we were on. Duets you obviously want to go over. And it was over. It was 2 minutes and 17 seconds, which hit fairly easily. If we look at Guyton, or Gayton, however you pronounce that, the national anthem history for her. She has done some national anthems. 6 years ago, 1 minute and 35 seconds. 8 months ago, 1 minute and 27 seconds. No evidence really that she's going to switch up her style. It seems like she sings it pretty quickly. Her normal songs seem slower, though. I did listen to some of her normal songs, country songs. Not a fan, but, her songs do seem slower compared to her national anthem. But, both national anthems we have here, they are fairly quick. I expect her to maybe add a final extra few notes, right? It is her big debut in the Super Bowl. Is she going to try to sing it fast and get out of there? I don't think so. I could lean the over here. This probably won't make my card, though. This probably won't make my betting card, the national anthem this year, just due to the uncertainty. Since her previous anthems that were a little longer ago were quicker, but she does have the opportunity to extend it in her singing. So, you know what? I'm just going to stay off the national anthem here, but I do lean the over just because I do think she's going to probably add a little ending to it and not just get out of there quickly due to it being a big moment for her. That will do it, guys. That will do it for the Super Bowl video. I do have a spread play for my clients. Get on board. Go to the website, systemsportscapping.com. If you want all my, not just obviously Super Bowl, you can get all my weekend plays, any sport, whatever sport I'm on this week. You can get that. Head over to the website, systemsportscapping.com. You can get my spread play. I could have a total play. I probably will have a first half play as well that I'll be sending out to my clients very shortly. And I'll have some player props for the most part as well. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. Look out for my UFC video out tomorrow. And enjoy the Super Bowl. That will do it for the NFL. We had a big NFL year. If you guys were viewing my videos and just following my official underdog plays that I was giving out to you guys every week, you went 81% at plus money outright in underdogs. 13-3. Teasers, we were profitable as well. Didn't have the best teaser year. But the main play that I was giving out and told you guys to handicap and to bet were the underdog outright. 13-3 plus money, anywhere from plus 110 all the way to plus 180. We were hitting on this year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the free winners. Thank you to the clients. I suggest you guys get on board next year if you're big football fans. But all sports we profit. We're profitable in all sports, guys. Just check out the website. Everything's documented there. If you check out my videos every week, I update my records every week, so you can follow along there. You can follow along on the website. Follow my Instagram. Instagram is System Capping. I update my record every week there, along with Twitter. So you can check that out. No hiding here. Most handicappers don't post their records, unfortunately. It is sad. That will do it, guys. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Check out the UFC video tomorrow. And like I always say, guys, bet smart and know your limits. Take care.